things have been getting better for me after a long struggle locked in my room. My game is starting to get traction. Yo! Was also just on a trip with friends to see the Giants Causeway and also Puffins. So that healed me a bit. Nice, dude. That's awesome. But both my procrastination and productivity goes up too. So yeah, it's working from home is so difficult, especially if it's like a really big change from like your day-to-day operations. We had when I was working at the other place, we had a single day a week that we worked from home. It was Fridays, and it was always really nice, but it also really sucked if you were busy. You know what I mean? And it was often a really difficult thing to try to get around because you know, like I would have pretty pressing deadlines, and it always kind of felt like, and you know, this is what it is, but it always kind of felt like maybe I was the only one on the team. You know, it was one of those situations, and and that can be really rough. That can be really disheartening. I think you can get into some foul moods when that starts to happen. But everybody else will be talking about the crazy things that they're going to be doing, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm actually going to be working from home. You know, I'm gonna be I don't have too much time to work on the chores around the house, but you know, I'll pick up the odd thing when I walk by the kitchen island, or I'll throw maybe a load of laundry in. It's nice for that kind of stuff because you can get a little bit ahead of some of your weekend chores, but you know, for the most part it is what it is. All right, message is up on Discord as well. Okay, I should probably say hi to the folks over at YouTube. Hey, we're jumping on into some Grounded here. We're going to finish reinforcing. Hold on. We're jumping into Grounded today. We're going to be reinforcing our build that we started yesterday. We're going to be adding some polish to it. Yesterday was pretty hastily put up. We wanted to get something made. Today, we actually have the time to start adding to it, which is really, really nice. It's the kind of stuff you get excited for. 100%. Love getting ahead of chores. Yeah, dude. Gives you more of the weekend. Well, if you want the L's, I can list them. I don't remember acknowledge the W's. You should remember and acknowledge the W's. They're awesome, dude. By they're awesome, I mean it's like the best part of life. If you're not tracking them, you're tracking depression. You know what I mean? That sucks. All right, we gotta reset our spawn point over here. That's for sure. Whoa. My breathing after I'm done on the Peloton.
Please don't move and look straight ahead. I promise you won't feel a thing.
It's a go for molecular reduction. Spacer is primed.
Where you are going, all your worries will seem so small.
What the hell? I hate it when they laser my wiener.
A nightmare? No, a vision. And I remember every bit of it. An ominous logo and a fancy spacer. A spacer that was pointed directly at me.
Directly at my wiener.
Everything.
Brother knows what's up.
Yum.
That spacer was, and you gotta admit it, pointed directly at my wiener.
filtration tablets
It's
needed?
true. Okay. So this is full. That's nice. Why is... Okay. Let's reorganize this a little bit, because we could certainly use a little bit of clarity. Okay. This feels good. And maybe we'll also add in our red ant club, because now we've got some blunt force damage, which is really nice. I think that's actually going to be effective against some of the enemies that we have to fight coming up. Also, something I realized is that we can duplicate actually a good bit of what we've built. Or what we've built. Jesus, I gotta start thinking in complete senses. We can actually start to duplicate really important resources like this bombardier part, which is gonna be really useful for us. The less that we have to fight those guys, the better our life is gonna be, honestly. We should also work on building a smithing station for ourselves, and kind of work on a little bit of a better storage system for ourselves as well. So lots of things that we can work on here, and I think we will find ourselves with ample opportunity to keep ourselves busy over the next little bit. I think a dew collector is going to be really nice as well. I think what we should focus on first is expanding the perimeter of our base and then build that, but we'll get there. We will get there. I am currently looking for something. I know I'm looking... Oh, I'm looking for the smithing station. Did I not unlock... Oh, there it is. We need brittle plating. Okay. And then we need brittle whetstone. Okay, so those are both things that we can probably make, I'm assuming. Yeah. So we'll build, I don't know, I think we'll build 5 of each. And then jump back over here. What else do we need? We need some rope. Okay, so we have to collect a little bit of fiber, and we might as well do that by knocking some of these grass fronds down, and we'll also get prepped to have to make a new axe here, because that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen real soon. Our shit is damaged, and I just don't want to repair this. I don't feel the need to repair a little pebble axe. I think we're just gonna build a new one. Just use this one until it dies. I'm okay with that. Okay. And I think we'll also build in this this baseball into our little hut. So what we'll probably do is we might build a wall from here. I'm thinking maybe connect it to this. Connect it back on this side, close it up to the roots, and then on this side we'll probably connect it again from the baseball over to about maybe here, across, and connect it to under here, and that should give us a pretty decent courtyard to work with. We can build a gate here, and I think what I would also like to do is build a little enclosure around here, just to make sure that if we're doing any scanning at night, we're perfectly safe. So that's the ultimate idea. We also want to add a little bit of structure here. This is pretty ramshackle, so we'll you know, we'll work on that. It's like the famous saying, you laser my wiener once, shame on me. You try to do it again, I'll beat you with a stick. So true. So true. That is exactly what I've been hearing people say. Honestly, for most of my life. All right, so we've got a lot of chopping that we're gonna want to do. I think what even might benefit us, and this will feel a little bit crazy, we might want to upgrade our axe, which is a really tall ask, but we can at least see what we need and see if it's a relatively reasonable thing to do for the time being. But we're gonna need to do it eventually anyways, so, you know, wouldn't hurt to just speed up the process. I'm also gonna need to start organizing some of this. Okay. So rather than having it all over the place, we're gonna have at least some sort of order. I would love to have a couple of pallets, but they're just so g-dang expensive to make, friend. At least for where we are right now. Eventually, they'll become the thing that that helps us build a little bit easier. But for the time being, I'm just gonna do with what we've got. There ain't nothing wrong with the ground. Okay. We will hold off there. We should see. I bet we have enough for this, so we can at least make this. Let's have it over here. Nice. Now what can we do with this? I totally forget. Oh, we can enhance things. Nice. Okay. That'll be pretty beneficial, like if we wanted to upgrade our spear and stuff like that. I think we'll probably try to avoid upgrading the rotten items, mostly from the standpoint of like, we really want those to be items that we don't keep on us for very long. I can repair things with R. I need bee fuzz for this. We need to... What do we need to repair you, actually? You know what? That's way easier. Let's do that. I don't know how I convinced myself to not want to repair it like that. Maybe we'll hunt down some bees and try to make a different version of our bee stinger spear at some point too. But you know, we'll see. We need... I wanted to take a look at the tools. At this. Okay, so we need a ladybug head and some more bombardier parts. That's not too bad. We're gonna need some more silk rope too, so we have to develop a couple of different things. What we're gonna need is we're gonna need a loom or a spinning wheel. So we're gonna need some clay, we're gonna need some ant parts and more rope. Luckily, no, I don't have enough for that. So anyways, we're gonna need some clay and some ant parts. So let's go grab that really quick. 6. I know where we can find some clay really easily. And ant parts. We are luckily next door to an ant hill, so that won't be so hard either. The hard part for that is actually going to come from whether or not we piss off the ants. So if we piss off the ants in a long term, we're gonna get raided. So I want that to be one of those things that we maybe develop last, or at least work on last. We can probably kill a few ants without worrying about them getting too pissed off, but we really want to keep it to a minimum. All right, these guys are asking for it. I mean, I mean, come on, guys. Okay. All right. And on that note, I think we try to go in. This guy looks like he's on his own anyway, so... Oh, actually, there is legitimately 2 of them right there. Okay. We'll find another guy. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're around a ton of them. More ants will come. But we don't want to get in a situation where one ant dies and the other one runs away. Because if that happens, we're going to be in a rough situation. They're going to tell all their friends, and they're going to come back in greater numbers, and it's not going to be any fun for anybody. Okay, that's 1 down. This guy's going back, so I don't want to follow him too far. We can wait around here for some more ants to come up. It won't be, it really won't be long until they show up. Ant friends, so true. Volusia, do you mind confirming to me that we have game audio as well? Confirming or denying?
Don't even need to boil it.
Thank you very much. And let me know if it gets a little bit too loud. Just don't want it to sound like shit at some point.
Hey, Fid.
Oh, you son of... Oh! Nice. Okay. Okay. I really thought these ants would show up a little bit more frequently than they are. We may have to venture a little closer to the hill than I'm hoping for. That's okay. I think we have the combat abilities to deal with it. Whether or not we have the resources to deal with it is going to be a different situation, but you know, I think we have the combat abilities. All right. Okay. We're gonna kill this guy too. Where? There he is. Okay. Okay, we're good. And just like that, we've acquired the goods. Jesus, I'm getting myself turned around over here. Okay. We're gonna create that loom so we can at least make some stuff in the background. That'll be really useful for us because we're gonna want a couple of different things from, oh gosh. Please, please. I'm a prisoner in my own home. All right, we should really just get in the habit of collecting as much of this as we can anytime we're out walking, because apparently we just need it constantly. Every time we finish collecting it, I underestimate how much more we are going to need. So I suppose it's directive number 1, pick up anything that has to do with plant fibers. Okay. I think that will do us, at least for the time being. We'll jump back in and start to make our loom. Okay, there we go. And I want you to work on more of this. That's useful too. That's actually really useful. Okay, so while that's working, what we will do is we're going to start to build our walls. Now this is going to be, like I said, this is going to be our outer wall that kind of blocks us off from most things. So we're going to try to make this as we're not going to worry in huge regards to how necessarily efficient it is. What we are going to worry about is, and then we're going to actually continue it underneath. Ooh, what I should do, I'll do a half wall underneath. And that way I can continue it with a full wall on the other side. Great. Great googly moogly. Okay, that'll work. And then there. Okay. So that should, for the most part, and we'll build this up a little bit more, but that should, for the most part, block us in. Again, we'll fill in the gaps and that kind of stuff, but for the most part, I think we will be kind of in business here. Also, a nice thing if you're building anything like this and you have to carry a lot of wood planks, and I'm really heavily considering it at the moment, is building some red ant armor, because what it allows you to do is it allows you to carry extra grass planks per level of armor. So if you have one piece of armor, you can carry, I think it's like 2 or 3 extra pieces of grass. If you have like a full set, you can carry like, I think up to 10 or something pieces of grass. It's really quite useful. Really helpful for big builds, because when you get into like massive builds in this game, you're starting to deal with like kind of in the realm of like thousands of pieces of grass, which is like, when you kind of think of it in the context of how long it's taking me to build this, it gets like pretty gargantuan. It's kind of crazy. And honestly, that's some of my favorite parts of this game, is how gargantuan it can get for such a small game. It's really cool. Really enjoy that part of this game. It's a very, very, very cool, very, very cool game. I very much enjoy it. I suppose that's why I easily spent so much time playing it yesterday. I always join at the best possible moment. What's up, Tungle? How you doing, buddy? Glad to hear you made it back safely from the mouse grocery store. Did you happen to run into any mice or rats? I have a friend who went, I think it was Tuesday, and they did in fact find a mouse. So that's really fun. All right, regain our stamina. Sorry, just taking a drink of coffee there real quick. All right. Ooh, we got Grassmaster. That's going to be so useful for us, actually. Yeah, we're going to absolutely activate that one. And we should probably just kind of activate all of these. A desire to take things that doesn't belong to you seeps into your fighting style. Honestly, that's so true. Attacks with melee weapons have a chance to steal items from your opponent. What? That's crazy. Natural Explorer. Tendrils of your memory map. Every bump, crack, and path between each new landmark found, until the lawn becomes as familiar as the back of your hand. Powered by intuition, your tiny feet skitter through the muck and weeds ever quicker. Nice. Oops. I did mean to activate that. Oh, I only have 2. I only have 2. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't want the 3rd anyways. Okay. right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this second section on here. Nice. Now we can get up on top of the baseball, which will actually, wow, this could be really beneficial for us. It gives us access to shooting down some of the bees, so we can get some resources for our stinger spear. But it also gives us an extra bit of high ground that we can get away from anything, like maybe a raid or anything like that. It'll give us a really good perspective. So that'll be good. Looking forward to that. Probably running into the situation of we've got enough wood, or we got enough. God, I keep wanting to call it wood, and I keep wanting to call these trees. Such an immersive game. I keep getting into the situation where I just want to keep crunching down grass. But I understand that that doesn't exactly make for enjoyable times. That's the difficulty of these sandbox adventure games, is that like building is so much fun for me, but maybe not so much fun for viewing, and it becomes a difficult thing to balance, let's say. We'll put that there for now, with the assumption that we'll probably replace it with a door at some point. And we'll continue to the wall. And again, we'll make sure that all of this is kind of filled in on the bottom, just to make sure that nothing can kind of sneak in. All right. We're starting to look a little bit safer in here, which feels really nice, honestly. It's felt kind of weird living inside of a leaf. But this is it's starting to shape up a little bit, and we're getting a little defensive compound going on, which is nice. All right. We're also making way quicker advancements than I thought we would be, so that's really awesome. Like I said before, I think we're going to be able to make some decent armor for ourselves with the acorns nearby, and if we have to go get some berries, I think we're in a decent position to be able to just go do that. Some of the next things that we're gonna want to take care of for ourselves. How are you getting? Oh, it's not totally blocked off. That's totally why you're getting in. Some of the next things that we're gonna want to take care of for our little base to be actually like super functional is we're gonna want to make sure that we can get some food production, or at least reliable food for ourselves. Now we've blocked in a section of mushroom, which is good. That'll give us at least a little bit of food. But really what we are gonna want is like meat and meat production of some sort. So having these aphids and weevils around is really useful, but that's gonna stop pretty quickly once we block ourselves in. So we'll have to kind of figure out an alternative. And I wonder if the alternative is maybe one big production site for food that we visit every once in a while. And by that, I kind of have in mind an idea of maybe using something around the pond as a bit of a food production. But we'll approach that later. For the time being, starting to feel good about this. It's starting to come together. Again, we'll once this is fully filled in, we'll start taking the time to actually polish it and give it some detail. But so far, it's certainly feeling more protected than it was. It wouldn't take much, I'll be honest, but it's starting to come together. Okay. Excuse me. What do you think you're doing around here, bud?
Yeah.
Burn that bridge when we get to it. So true. So true. You can start to use some of these grass pieces that have fallen out of the perimeter here. Help to clean up a little bit of the area. I think that was one of our pieces of silk finishing up too, which is nice. I think we're gonna be able to build a dew collector at the very least, which is going to be really beneficial. We won't have to hunt as much for water, which will be a really nice quality of life improvement. And we'll start going from surviving to a little bit of maintaining, which will be really nice. Okay, we're fully locked in, which is good. What we'll do now is we'll fill in some of these gaps. And I think we'll start to do that with these half slabs. Actually, I want to use half slabs that have like a full... There, that one. Okay. There. Anywhere else that we need to do? And like right in there. And I think actually that's gonna pretty much do it for us, which is a little surprising, but I will certainly take it. Okay. Nice. We are officially locked in. Once we add in a doorway here, and reinforce some of that outer perimeter wall, things are going to be looking really nice for us. In the meantime, maybe I'll try to grab a little bit of water really quick, just before it gets too late. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on. Ugh.
Nice and clean.
There. All right. Let's build the dew collector so that when we wake up in the morning, we don't have to worry so much about collecting our own dew. Okay, we need that, we need some rope, and we need weeds. So what we'll do is we'll actually start this process, since that's going to be way more efficient, and we'll go grab a couple of dandelions really quick. Such a lovely fence. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad I'm not the only one who can appreciate really good architecture, you know? Like really, really good architecture. Architecture that honestly belongs in a museum. you know. Such a weird, weird take. Anybody been to any good museums lately? We went to the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum, when we were in Toronto. We actually went there a couple of times. It was really enjoyable. Really, really nice. The main exhibits for those were the first time we went, there was a shark exhibit. This huge room full of shark stuff. It was pretty cool. But they also had this really interesting exhibit on like the history of art in Asia, and it like traversed through like paintings to wood carvings to like jade carvings, I guess you would say, and like all sorts of different sorts of building materials that they were using. It was really, really nifty. There was also a photography showcase up in the top floor of it, and it was like photography ranging from children to like well-practiced adults. And I'm not gonna lie, the children photography made me feel so bad about myself. They're so talented, these kids. All right, big waste of plant fiber, but we'll get working on that in the future, being able to better use our plant fiber, which will be really nice. Honestly, it probably wouldn't hurt us to develop another one of those, another one of these, so that we can constantly have a few things working on at the same time. All right, we'll set this over here, just out of the way, and I think that'll do it for us for tonight. We'll sleep. Nice. Get that working. Okay. So far, so good. You know, I'm feeling pretty nice. We'll have to, like I said, we'll have to work on a door. That will be incredibly helpful. But so far, so good. Nice. Good amount of brain power. Ooh, a bubble helmet. That'll be useful. Ooh, vases. And just as we were talking about the ROM. Yo, hello there, sir. What are your weaknesses? Busting. You're about to bust, huh? I wonder if we could take one of these on yet. We do have to kill one. And with it being so close to our home, I think we can reliably escape. Oh, Jesus. Okay, no, I don't think we can take these guys yet. This will be a real challenge. Wow, okay. I'm waiting for him to charge. Okay. He attempted. Okay. Maybe we got this. Oh, God. Beat the shit out of him. Okay. I do hate hitting something that's purring at me. Oh. Almost had him. Sucks to be him though. I'm right here. Bitch, where you going? I ain't hear no bell. I ain't hear no ring. Oh my god, he's whooping my ass though, dude. Okay. I've learned my lesson, man. Oh man, okay, we need some armor. We need some armor pretty bad. That was a really humbling experience.
Water filtration tablets needed.
Getting a lot of those lately, so. Oh man. All right. Let's worry about one thing at a time, you know? Now we know that armor is gonna be honestly pretty useful for us. Who would have known? Who could have possibly guessed? I don't know, man. I don't know. It could, you know, the information is yet to be seen. All right, let's start with the chest piece. That'll probably be the most valuable piece for us. We're gonna need a lot of rope for this, so I'm glad we have that kind of working over here in the corner. We are going to need at least one more. And then, can we make the shoes? The shin guards? We need algae. Okay. I wonder how we harvest that. I wonder if we need a pebblet knife or if we're good with what we have. I wonder. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna need this. So let's craft one of these. And this gives us an opportunity to go over to the Oak Lab anyways and grab a little bit more of some of these materials, which will be good anyways. We do need to start eating some of our food or it's gonna start going bad, so
Chewy, but not bad.
let's do that. And also, how we equip our armor. How about we equip the armor we have made?
Safe first.
Okay. And honestly, this is gonna go, I think, right there. Okay. It's nice that we have this club, and the club is gonna be pretty useful for us. Hold on. This will just take a moment. For a moment. Okay. Oh, Jesus. God. I love it when things glitch out in this game. It goes fucking nuts, dude. Okay. Okay.
That ant go.
You give these guys one open door and they all come in. They know nothing about personal space. They give no shits. Okay. That gives us enough to at least block some of this off. Pull out our axe, and we'll just finish this off really quick. We are gonna need some dandelion as well. The armor would look nice framed on the wall. That's true. That is true. However, for the time being, we do need it on our soft, squishy body. So, you know, the wall will have to wait. Otherwise, the ladybug's walls will be adorned with our soft, squishy body parts. And that's, you know, not ideal for me. Not ideal. Okay, that should be enough. We almost built the rest of it with nothing anyway, so. All right, there we go. Okay. And we want this. This. And we'll at least do one of these. All right, bud, you're pissing me off. You're in my home. I don't feel bad about that. That's kind of my philosophy on... I'm trying to think if I should say this. I mean, that is kind of my philosophy on bugs. However, it's not really like I do make an honest effort to get the bugs out of my house first. I give them an honest chance at life. And if they come back, it's on them. Honestly, they did it to themselves. I'll give you as many attempts as I can, but you know, at some point you gotta help yourself. And I'm sure that the bugs understand the important life lesson that I'm teaching them in their final moments, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3 pieces of weed stem. Okay. Not a problem. We just need to find ourselves a dandelion. One right there. Incredible. Actually, there's one right there too. I don't even have to climb for this. Oh, so this is all about you now? What if the wall wants armor? Well, if the wall wants armor, it's gonna have to start working for itself. I don't see it paying rent. Wow, I turned into my dad. Man, I don't know. Maybe I take it all back. I guess it's a put armor on yourself before you put it on children on walls type situation. So true, dude. So true. All right. Ah, God damn it. Now we need the rope. Good thing we've got it cooking over here on the wheel. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Wow, things are starting to come together. This is, you know what? Dare I say it? This is relatively efficient. We're starting to build something here, folks. I'm feeling it. It's a little, you know, it's a little lopsided and it's a little crappy, but it's ours. And there's not too many places you can honestly say that. So, you know, in this economy, I'll take it. In this economy, I'll take it. All right. Stealing armor for yourself while the Titanic is sinking kind of situation. Listen, dude, you gotta focus on the important things. And in those moments, there's a common phrase: never let a good crisis go to waste. And those sorts of moments, you can really enrich yourself. It's not much of a home. I mean, it's not much, but it's home. Son of a bitch. You guys are reading me like a book here. Reading me like a damn book, boy. God damn. That sounds like there's a... Oh, shit. Let's get our real weapon out. Ready. Are we getting any closer to this, field station? All right, get out of my way. I do hear a stink bug around. I think he's over here. Oh, are we picking up on the station in the Oak Lab? I hope not. That'd suck. Free aphid? Thank you very much. Grab that too. 'Cause why not? 'Cause why not? Yo. Give me that fucking juice, brother. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll leave that juice for when I come back. I'm gonna it's gonna be my sweet little treat. God. I love floor juice. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I regret saying that altogether. I didn't like that at all. Didn't like it one bit. Do I need a... Oh, I don't need a knife at all. Okay, well, we made our we made our knife for no reason, and that's okay with me. We might need it for the eelgrass algae, or for the eelgrass, I should say. So maybe it's not in vain. However, for the time being, it certainly feels silly. Okay. Let's head back down. Actually, let's okay, so my idea for meat over here is actually got to do a lot with these tadpoles. The tadpoles and I don't see any of them around here, but the boatmen. I can't think of what they're called. Any wax in here? No, no wax. There's a little bit of wax. Grab that. Right, showcase is starting. I'm gonna head out. Have a good stream. You too, buddy. Good luck on the showcase. Hope it goes well. Report back. And anybody who's interested in VR games, head on over to the IGN broadcast right now, and you'll catch Ryan D. Burns' latest video game. Okay. This should be decent. Let's see. I'm looking for a little... Oh, there's the boatman. Okay, I'm looking for a little bit of... Oh god, it sees us? I had so many jokes in my mind and not a single one of them was appropriate. Didn't know how to deal with that one. Okay, I need to figure out a spot to farm some eelgrass really quick. Maybe down here. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. Quickly, quickly, or I'm going to drown. Oh, nice. We should peep this guy. We should also peep some of these flying boatman dudes. Where are they at? And probably peep you too. A tadpole. Oh, I have peeped you. That's good. All of a sudden it feels like there's nothing around us. That did not feel like the case not very long ago. Wild how quickly that changed. The pond is such a scary spot. Oh god! And we run! We swim for our lives! Damn bell spiders. All right, how many pieces of grass do we got? Oh, we actually acquired quite a bit. We're gonna eat this before it goes bad. Grub roast. Son of a. Okay, I think we may have enough to get us at least a little situated. We'll grab some additional acorns on the way back. That way we just have as much as we possibly can have over there. Never hurts to have more of these. Yeah, it is really cool, isn't it, Aranda? It is cool to have some cool game dev in the community. Lots of people in this community to be proud of, which is awesome. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things that I think probably keeps me coming back to this to streaming and content creation as a whole. Is just how cool the community is that we've cultivated here. And how everybody has something that's like just a little bit like wild and unbelievable about them. It's really cool. Everybody's got some crazy talents. And then there's just me at the spearhead of it. I don't know how I've become so lucky, but people like to be around it, so that's cool. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay. That should give us enough for the time being. We'll grab whatever we can of this sap really quick, and we'll get going. I wouldn't mind trying to hit that at some point. I think there is a spider up there, though. So we'll see if that is the case, and if it is, we might avoid it. Ugh.
I'm not sure if holding my hands to my face makes me see any better than with my glasses.
Let's see. Okay, we're actually good. Okay, nice.
Holding raw science in my hands. What does it even mean?
Nice. Everybody has something that's a little off about them. I don't know if I would phrase it like that. I don't know if I'd phrase it like that. I mean, you're right, but I don't know if I would phrase it like that. You're not wrong, but okay. I know I had said yesterday that we might build our base over on the other fence posts, but I'm actually kind of considering doing it here. I had a playthrough where I built it on these. This was like the entrance, and that fence post there was like the main house, and it was really easily defendable, even though there's a lot of spiders and stuff like that around. It's such a valuable place to be that it was honestly pretty worthwhile. Okay, let's get out of here. Boom. Yeah, anyways. Bum, bum. We're gonna eat this last bit. just because it was gonna go bad in a minute anyway, so we might as well just eat it. Might as well just enjoy it. All right.
Hey, Finn.
And by the time we get back, I think we should probably be in a situation where we have enough rope that that we should. Well, actually, maybe we won't have enough rope. We didn't have a whole lot of plant fiber when we left, so maybe there isn't a whole lot of rope being made. All right, dump it out, load it back up, get moving. All right, we got a little bit of an efficient system going on. A gland full of seemingly infinite acid. Combo attacks cause it to burst. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, an eye patch. Hold on. Whether it's for an injury strategy or just plain fashion, use this eye patch will do the job. Nice. Okay. That's cool. We still need some more ropes. Okay. We'll make that really quick. And we can make that too. Nice. All of a sudden, we've got a legitimate... Where's our armor? We've got legitimate defenses. Where the hell is the rest? There it is. And what is this? It angers... Oh, it angers ants? Oh, we're a major threat. Oh, good. Oh, good. We needed more of that. That's great. That's good. So we're probably gonna get attacked on sight by ants. But, you know, we'll deal with that when it comes. Unrelated note, clicking on my profile, it says I was previously subbed for 62 months somehow. Crazy. Well, I appreciate the 62 months of support. Eye patches are very hip with the kids nowadays. So true. It is so true. Nice. Okay. I do want to kind of test out if this armor does make ants attack us immediately. I think that would be very good information to have before we rest for the evening. There you are.
That ant go.
What do you think of me? You don't really care. Okay. I don't know how it's gonna play out in the long term for us, but so far the ants don't really give a shit about me. And honestly, I will 100% take that. I will 100% take that. We will try to... Whoa, there's a few of them here though. Hold on. Actually, let's see how the armor holds up. You know what? So far, so good. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay. All right. So if you're confused why I'm hunting down more of those ants that I said I didn't want to attack, it's mostly because I want to make sure that we have enough resources when it comes time to go after their anthill. Okay, there we go. Is that all I need? Perfect. Okay, it's good enough there. And we'll probably actually drink this,
Water
then
filtration
we'll
tablets
probably
needed.
go to bed for the night. I'm no math doer, but that's like 5 years. Yeah, that is a long time, huh? Oh no, did you find oil on their land? I did find oil on their land. It's unfortunate. However, I am going to aggress. There's some things that we need from there. Specifically, we do have to go in there for a missing burgle chip. That's going to be one of the big things, which is a little bit... It sucks to be them, because we're going to have to go in there and we're going to have to fuck some shit up. However, we can fuck minimal shit up if we have red ant armor. And if we have red ant armor, we can just go in undetected and they won't notice that I'm actually a little boy. They won't actually mind that part, which is really beneficial for me. Not so beneficial for them. It's also going to give us an opportunity to get some pretty good armor as well, so. Which, after we've just made our own armor, is going to be pretty nice, actually. Hopefully, and I wonder if it will actually help us when it comes to supreme stabbing apparatus. I wonder if it'll help us when it comes time to get up on the picnic table, because the picnic table is overridden with bees, and the armor that we're going to pick up inside of the anthill is rotten bee armor. So that'll be pretty decent, pretty useful. We just got to get there. All right. We have to start moving some of this down here. Actually, let's use this meat first.
Just pretend it's beef jerky.
There we go. Okay. And we'll get this moving. Now we're in the maintenance phase. We could probably make some more of these as well. I think some of the actual chests would be beneficial at this point. We can make a couple of these. One there. One there. And one there. Nice. Okay. Now we can actually fully empty our inventory and start to work towards a brighter future. These two. Chunks. All right. And for the most part, we've got a relatively clean inventory. Okay. Let's see how many more parts we need for the ant gear. Got enough for that, so we'll make that. We need we need at least one acid gland. And then we need a couple more. Oh, we're gonna need 6 more ant parts. So we're gonna have to go kill a couple larvae or whatever they're called.
He's got allergies.
And then we're gonna have to kill whatever ants we come across on the path. So not too bad. Gotta go for now. See ya. All right, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you, dude. We will chat soon. Okay. Heading off towards an area where I think there will be pretty consistently some larvae. And nicely enough, there's also some ants this way, so. All right. All of the ants are converging on this apple, which is awesome for us. Hello, ladybug. Oh God, do not hit the ladybug. Okay. Actually, now that we have our armor, maybe we could take on that ladybug. We'll worry about him later. We'll work on the current problem without adding too many new ones.
Don't even need to boil it.
I think that'd probably be beneficial. Okay.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
Oh, hold on. Another field station. Haven't seen this one before.
I've thought about this in circles for days now, and I've come to a decision. It's time to restart spacer development. Ominent may not believe in it, but I know its potential. Though I must figure out how to return shrunk objects to their original size. The first step will be to address the particle transcription errors. It seems almost certain that the irregularities are responsible for the failure during the demonstration. Virgil, please bring up all the lab data about the unknown particles.
Computer.
Happy to be of service. Notes will be prepared and delivered to your table in 4 hours or less.
4 hours? What are the chances for less?
Delivery estimate will be prepared in 2 hours or less.
Suspicious beginning.
Whoa. Get my ass kicked. Okay. 2 down. I doubt we got... Yeah, we only got 1 gland. That's not gonna do it for us. There's another one. Should heal up just a little bit. At least have that going on in the background. There you are. Okay. Oh, you're going home.
It's a larva.
Where is he? Where did he go? Over this way? Yeah, there he is. I'm gonna catch you. I'm a fast guy, all right? All right, let's put this so we don't have to run into that situation again. Oh my God, do we need bee fluff to repair this again? Eee. That's gonna be a tough ask. Maybe we should switch over to the bow. We'll have to play a little bit more cautiously, but I think this is kind of really the only way forward. Okay. Actually, let's go back over here. Is this home for more of these guys? Ugh. God, it's dark. You know what? That's okay. I don't need it that bad. We can find some out here on the surface. That's fine. We don't need to go risking a life and limb. Like, I'm sure this guy will pop up. Maybe not. And at this point, I really don't want to like dig into my inventory and pull out my shovel. I'm sure we'll run into some that just want to pop out at me. I'm sure of that much. But gee dang it, I guess I will have to go into my inventory and grab my shovel. Okay. Where did I see the... Where are they? They've just disappeared? They've seen that I'm present? And they want nothing to do with me? Oh, it's a grub. Well, in that case... That's fine. Okay. Ooh, hello. Okay. I don't know where we're gonna find another larva. I feel like we might have to go over towards the hedge. Just risky, man.
Nice and clean.
Not exactly where I want to be, but I guess when duty calls, we have to answer it. Maybe another larva's around here. No, there's another bomber beetle. I do need some bomb beetle parts. I don't know if I can kill him with this bow, but we can give it a try. All right. My idea is that we'll get up here. Oh my God, please. We'll get up here, get a good vantage point. Oh! Okay. Parkour! 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 Oh boy, that did no damage at all. Well, hold on. I think I could probably take him with 15 more arrows. All right. Regenerate health. What's on the docket at work today, Volusia? How goes the ye old to-do list? Chunking away at things? Can't have too many of these left. Yeah. Okay. And now we gotta go in. But hopefully now it won't be so bad. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yo, that worked out really nicely. Here I was thinking we couldn't do it. Wow. It just took everything we had, you know? Wow. Okay. Not bad. What do we have here? Hold. By the end of this day, we're gonna be so proficient with the bow and arrow. I'm telling you, dude. How goes it, Brody? It's going well. Some annoying bank furniture reconfigures, where I have to guess on info. Woof. Your job is so interesting to me. Your job is so fascinating to me. Like like walk me through what a day-to-day version of your job looks like. I understand a lot of it's probably emails because, you know, any job is a lot of emails. But what does like the average day for you look like? Because that like working in just like furniture in general is such an interesting thing.
Keep that aphid as a pet.
And I'm always so interested in hearing like what people's daily routines are. I got into that because we had a person here on the island one time. We brought him down to do some work with us. His name is Darrell Smith, and you may actually know that name because he's a food influencer, and he's on TV. But he was also in the NFL, interestingly enough. And he asked me what my day-to-day looks like, and that kind of stuck with me. I thought it was a really thoughtful question, and it really gives a lot of insight into what somebody goes through on a day-to-day basis, and what somebody kind of is all about. As a side note, I think we've come to we have come to something here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some time to really showcase it. So we've come to a part where we can get a new mutation. It's called coup de grace. It's really interesting. This is a little bit risky without any breathing apparatuses or anything like that, and honestly, we may die. Ooh. Okay. Oh god. This was a terrible mistake, actually. This was a terrible mistake. Oh my god. We are so dead. We're gonna come back here with some lanterns, but man, we are so dead. Okay, where are we on the map? Good to know. Okay, we're gonna come back here. Okay, Pete went up to the big box in the sky. Okay, respawn. Okay, let's build a underwater torch. Slime mold torch, there we go. Okay, thank you. And let's head back there. Wow, that is very difficult without a torch. That's crazy.
And crossing.
Arrive at work. Try to hype myself up. Emails and daily planning. I really wish I was good at like daily planning in the morning. I have a difficult time with that. I have to do it I have to make sure it's done the afternoon, the day before. Look at my queue and start working on a project. Space planning, using Darwin rendering software and generate spreadsheet specs, pricing for sales, inevitably get interrupted by sales or coach someone on a task of theirs. Cycle repeat. Wow. Each project is like a puzzle of different things, though. Fascinating. It's such a different such a different routine. So I'll explain a little bit of my routine when I was at my last place. So my morning, we started with a daily coffee chat. It was really nice. the boss that started this, the CEO that started this, was awesome. Really loved him, Brian. He was a fantastic leader. What he would do every day is he would make sure that he had topics loaded up for
No water filtration tablets needed.
for talking through, and he would personally ask everybody on the team for their input on the topics, or if there was somebody who hadn't really talked, he would personally ask them for their insight on it, just because he wanted to make sure everybody felt like their voice was heard. He was an awesome boss.
Power of
He was
Helion,
really, really good.
Champion of the sun.
All right, here is where we get coup de grace. We go in, and we can see that I made an attempt here without a lantern and got a little misguided, got stuck. Okay, there we go. Almost through. There's a scabby there. We'll get that on the way back because we know where that is, and we know how much air we'll have. So now, once you see this 4-leaf clover, you get the mutation coup de grace. We'll open that up. That's not coup de grace. There it is. Discovering a beacon of hope in the darkness lifts your will to survive. Bursts of inspiration flash before your eyes in the heat of combat. As you land blows one can only describe as lucky, and gives us critical hit chance, which is really cool. So if we go back here, we can grab that scabby along the way. There it is. A lot easier to see this way. Chubs. Nice. Wow. This would be so difficult without this this lantern. And that's how you get it. Wow, so easy. When you actually do it right. And it's right here. Right underneath. Wow. It's just a little bit northeast of the yoked girth head. And you're looking for specifically this leaf that's in the water. Cool. Sorry. Right now I have some old documents I have to reference and bad photos to try and piece the existing furniture together so I can mock up the changes that the client wants. Wow. That'd be challenging, dude. You have to imagine yourself in a space that you've probably not been in physically. That's a real challenge. Back to what my old boss used to do. He used to get us all to do coffee chat. He would make sure that everybody had a voice in the coffee chat, which was really awesome. But then furthermore, what he would also do is he would start to bring up topics that were weird. He followed some really good practices that I think most CEOs should follow, in that he never made himself the definitive voice in the room. He always allowed the people around him to speak, and to feel like their opinion was
Might up ahead. The goblin
was
in the backyard.
valuable in the room.
You know what they say? A foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little knights.
So true. And what he would do is, if there was somebody new, or if there was somebody who didn't really talk, his go-to question would be, do you believe in the moon landing? And it wasn't that he was like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. He was he used it as a way to gauge people's like critical thinking skills, and he would ask them if they believed in the moon landing, or if they didn't believe in the moon landing, to explain it one way or the other. And it always ended up with us having like really interesting conversations. And like nobody ever was made to feel bad one way or the other, which is honestly a really great practice by him. But it was really nice. And we would start every day with a coffee chat, and it was an hour-long coffee chat. And it was honestly such a nice way to start the day feeling like valued on the team. If I ever find myself in a position where I'm leading a team again, it's the way I want to operate. From there, I would go into emails. I would do emails for probably... This job was really email heavy. We were, what we were doing was we were connecting folks to different industries, specifically around the culinary sector. So we ended up doing a lot of connecting and a lot of communications for folks. So that was one big element of my day. I would usually do emails probably for like 2 hours, and I would get through the majority of the emails that I had, but by the end of the day I'd accumulate probably another couple dozen. From like 11 to 12 I would try to do content creation, so whether that was scheduling content or whether that was making posts or writing posts or strategizing. 12 was lunch, always. And then what I would do from there was if there was anything that had to be done post lunch in terms of content creation, I'd try to get that done really quickly. But the afternoons were usually where I had a lot of my meetings. I find that I'm not really productive in the afternoons in terms of like, you know, sitting down and really getting head down into something. So I find like putting my meetings there is usually an efficient use of my time. Or right now, live streaming. Live streaming is kind of what I've replaced meetings with, which is awesome. And it also helped to kind of refuel my battery after, and my social battery, I should say, after lunch, because I often get pretty sluggish after lunch. So that was nice. And then it would really just be kind of prepping for the next day after that. Meetings would usually fill up the rest of my afternoon. We were pretty heavy meeting folks. But back when I was at the cannabis plant, almost all of my day was meetings. And that was something that was so highly inefficient for me. I hated it. I really hated doing like 6 hours of meetings and like 2 hours of like managing my team and that kind of stuff. And I had direct reports there. So I really had like next to no time to myself to get my own work done. It was all just meetings, and I was always working during meetings. And it was, you know, it was never the most efficient because, you know, if you're not paying full attention to the meetings, you're gonna miss some things, right? But that was kind of the way that you had to operate there. I just like, I found that I thrived in that environment, but I also found that I took all of that work home with me. You know what I mean? Like I would always be thinking about that job. And that was difficult. That was a difficult one for sure, because when you're constantly thinking about your work, you don't really get much downtime. And if you don't have much downtime, you're never leaving work. So that sucked. Okay, I gotta really orient myself. We gotta get back on track here. I also think my mouse is dying. This is a real series of unfortunate events, I think. Okay, we're almost reoriented. I think I have an idea of where we are, as long as the shrink-o-matic or whatever it's called is on the other side of this, and it is. Nice. Okay, cool. EU meetings, 80% could be emails. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Especially at the cannabis place. A lot of those meetings, it was really just having face-to-face interaction, but it was virtual anyways. I mean, like whatever, with our clients or our accounts. So it was a lot of calling like stores and stuff like that, individuals that we had data plans with, sales teams. It was a lot of that kind of stuff, and like and also our we had a marketing agency when I was there, that was helping to create assets and helping to manage our social media, because like I mentioned, 60 to 80% of my day was meetings. So like I didn't have time to manage social media in the same way that I did at other places, which kind of was nice and kind of bad at the same time. It gave me the opportunity to kind of work a little bit more on the strategic side of things and be more of a producer rather than an execution person, which is always nice. It's nice to like try something different. It actually kind of like really got me excited about producing, and I was able to take some of that experience into the next jobs, which was really nice. I really enjoy like producing content, producing media and that kind of stuff. It's a really fun thing. Doing content creation for yourself is fun, but it's way more fun when you're producing something with a real idea behind it. But thanks for sharing what your day-to-day looks like, Volusia. Really quick, I'm gonna take a quick bio break, and I shall be right back. I'm gonna put on our BRB screen. I shall return very quickly. Go piss, girl. I have returned from pissing. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. Welcome back. Thank you, Volusia. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. What are we up to?
Just close your eyes and imagine it's a fruit pounder.
So true, buddy.
Don't even need to boil it.
So true. Okay. Let's take a little bit of stock and see where we're at in this situation. We have acquired great many things. Let's just take full stock of what we've done. We made the what is this? The spinning wheel. That's been very helpful. We built the exterior perimeter to our little hut. We've also built this dew collector. Very helpful so far, honestly. There's a few other things that we should get done. We've also gone to the pond, grabbed a couple of resources from over there, created a good set of armor for ourselves in the acorn armor. What we need to do next, we've created the ant helmet. We need the arm guards, words, man, and the knee pads. Now we can go into the red ant hill over here, and we should, in theory, be able to get ourselves through there for the most part. Where is that lantern that I had? Do I still have that? I can never. Okay, I must have gotten rid of it. Did I put it in here? Dude, am I going crazy? Maybe it ran out. It must have run out. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll make another lantern. This time we'll make a couple of regular torches. All right. We are going to fully equip this. Where is that? What kind of benefits does that give us? You can haul more items. Hum ant. Red ants see you as one of them. Oh, it's incredible. Humant. Love it. Okay. Let's head on over to the anthill and try to find. Oh, it's over here, I think. And try to find whatever is inside of it. Excuse me, where the hell is the anthill? Okay.
That's a soldier ant. Wow, you can really tell the difference from here.
Good to know. Okay. Let's get this equipped.
My mom always says I light up a room.
And I suppose we can have this out as our regular weapon. Okay. So in the anthill, there's a few things that we want to grab. One of which is a full set of armor that's distributed throughout here. Another thing is these red ant eggs. We're not going to grab them this time, I don't think. Maybe we will on the way out. Because once we start grabbing them, these red soldier ants are going to treat us just like we're an intruder anyways. So we'll avoid that for the time being. However, we are going to want to come back and do that at some point.
A scientific breakthrough.
We got to keep our eyes peeled because I'm not 100% sure on all of the locations of the armor pieces, but they are just distributed throughout the entirety of this anthill. Okay. Dead end. That's actually, you know, you might think, oh no, dead end. But that's really nice for me because now I know we don't have to go that way. Okay. We're not going to worry about all of the quartz and that kind of stuff just yet. We'll probably come back and get that stuff at some other point. Ooh, okay, here we go. There's the rotten bee face mask. Right next to an innocuous pile of sticks, you know? It's nothing else but just a pile of sticks. All right. What do we got here? We got some eggs. Got anything else going on over here? We've got this fella, the Red Ant Queen. Incredible. Okay. Is this gonna take us to her chamber? It is gonna take us to her chamber. The cool thing about the Red Ant Queen is we can actually befriend her. And if we offer her her favorite treat, which is a juicy mushroom sandwich, we actually get this really cool mutation that allows the red ant soldiers to be actually neutral to us no matter what. And with that, we could actually use them as a little bit of a guard system for our base, which could be really cool. I'd love to be able to do that at some point, but that's a little bit further down the line. We've got to get some charcoal for that, and that'll take us a little bit. So it's a future project. Okay, so we're back here. Let's head this way. Grab some of this quartzite while we can. A scabby 100%. Hello, sir. Just passing through. Okay, watch out for the big hole. I do believe there is another one over here. Yeah, incredible. Rotten bee shin guards. It's good. I think our final piece of armor might be down this hole. I do know that's where our... yeah, let's just go down. Let's just go down. It's fine. Okay. A bunch of cookie bits down here, which is nice. But it's also where the red ant burial chip is. Nice. And, of course, the final piece of our armor, the rotten bee shoulder pads. Nice. Okay. We'll come back for this fresh mint when we have a tier 2 hammer, because there's some useful stuff that we can do for that.
Get that ant go.
But that's pretty much the bulk of what we wanted to come in here for. And nicely enough, we've been able to just run through it really quickly. All because of this bee, or not this bee, but all because of this ant armor. Normally, this place is hell. And normally everything in here wants to kill you. So this has been significantly easier. I do kind of want to grab one of those ant eggs and get out of here. The crappy thing about the eggs is that they will actually hatch in your inventory, which does suck. Oh no, they saw me. I'll take another one anyways. Oh, let's get out of here. Okay. Let's get out of here. Nobody else knows, and nobody else has to know. Oh God, he knows. He knows. Okay. Okay, it's fine. We lost him, I'm sure. Okay, he gave up. That's all that matters. We're gonna have to really quickly research this. Oh, let's do this one. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna need, but we gotta hurry and try to craft this. Otherwise, we're gonna have ants in our pants. No. Okay. All right. Well, you know, I don't think we're gonna get it, but maybe we can. We're gonna have to hit the haze really quickly and try to get some fungal growths. We can take this off of our body, and we'll go with our bow. I just started this game the other day. What's the best piece of advice you could give me? Ooh, that's a great question. I think the best piece of advice, one, I'll give you a couple of pieces of advice because there's a lot going on in this game. One, build yourself a decent little place that you can retreat to. Build yourself a nice base that you can come back to and kind of rest at. You may have noticed that my base has like a pretty wide perimeter, and I would show you, but we're in a bit of a hurry in game. Clock's kind of ticking. Two, really pay attention to what the armor bonuses are. We're currently wearing red ant armor, and if you have a full set of it, what it actually does is it lets you
keep me safe?
go into the
Safer.
the anthill completely undetected. It's super useful, but it's only with complete sets of armor. Okay, so this is the haze. What we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to bait out a couple of insects that have been infected with fungal growths, because we don't want to go in there because we're gonna die if we do. But we do desperately need some of the fungal growths, and harvest that. The easiest way to do it is to kill some enemies with that fungal growth on them.
Might up ahead. The goblin of the backyard. You know what they say?
Of course it's the ladybug. Of course it's the ladybug. Of course it's the ladybug. This guy is gonna be so tough. Oh, nice. These fungal infected bugs are actually like a much stronger variant than like the regular bugs. So you really want to take on the haze when you're feeling pretty prepared. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay. So that went about as well as I thought it would.
Water filtration tablets needed.
Wow, that was very dramatic. That was very dramatic and very quick. Okay, we're gonna go back up there. We're gonna grab our bag because I think if I saw correctly, we did at least grab one infected fungal growth thing. So we should be able to make at least one brought burst whenever we get back home. And I did see that an ant had hatched So at least one of our eggs is no good. It's past its timer. But if we can get back up here really quick. Okay. Not a good time to run into stamina. Okay. 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 Run. Boot it. Boot it and scoot it. Okay. All right. Feeling a lot better now. Okay. Also, comic cloth. Another thing that I would recommend is build your base somewhere close to one of the field stations. You're gonna be doing a lot of analyzing of materials, especially when you're just starting out in the game. So you want to be pretty close by to it, because like you can see, you can only do you can only check 3 things at a time while it's got a battery life, and then it has to recharge. So if you can stay pretty close by.
Oh no, we need another one.
Son of a bitch. Okay. All right, we're gonna go back and try to kill that other mite. This is so risky, but I think it's the only thing that we can really do. Oh, it's so risky. It's so risky. Normally, you can go down and like chop those clusters and you'll get the fungal growths. It's way easier than what we're doing, but you need a gas mask to be able to do it reliably, and we do not have one of those. All right, let's conserve our stamina so we don't run out of it up top. Oh, science. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna parkour. Parkour. I think this would have benefited us before. Can we hit him? Oh my god, dude. And you can see just how like crazy strong these things are in comparison to like the regular mites. Okay. I'm just gonna give him a little bit of time to move away because he is a real issue for us. Infected ladybug. Yeah, you keep moving. Except like you could like go the other way, you know? You could move the other way and that would be really beneficial for me, I think, actually. We got one. We got one. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay. Why are you peeping? Listen. That's just me. That's just me. I do peeping. I do be peeping. What can I say? Oh, what can I say? I do be peeping. I do be peeping. Goodness. Okay. Hopefully, by the time we get back, we still have a singular ant egg in the inventory over here, and hopefully they haven't both hatched. Okay. Yo, let's go. You love to see it. Okay. I'm gonna actually use my bow to take you out because this is problematic. Where do you think you're going? You're in my house. God. Some people. Okay. So that worked out about as well as I anticipated. No better, no worse. It ended up being about as good as I anticipated. So normally when you steal those eggs, you want to have all of the materials ready. I kind of forgot that you needed fungal growth for them. So that was on me. But you know, honestly, not the worst. It could have certainly gone way worse than that. What we'll do, I'll keep my armor in a separate one. We'll do this. There we go. And I'm gonna go research this bee armor really quick, and then we'll set that in there as well. I would like to see what the full armor the full armor set benefit is for this. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Looks like you got beated. Oh, brother, did I. Oh, brother, did I. Tungle, how's your day going, buddy? Hope it's going well. I was asking Volusia earlier, but what is your day-to-day look like? What does the average day look like for Tungle Croc? It's the daily activities. Let's try this armor out and see what the benefit is. Oh, bow stun. That's pretty cool.
Safer now.
Oh, going to the wrong spot. That's why. There's no full armor set bonus, it seems, because this is rotten armor. However, we do apply a lot of stun damage with our bow, which is awesome. So that's good to know. If we ever have to go like hunting, that'll be a decent set of armor for us. Good to know. I think for the time being, we'll go back to our acorn armor, just because it's going to give us a little bit more cushion for the pushing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that. All right. So far, so good. Almost a little worryingly so, as you could tell by the tone of my voice. Okay.
Chewy, but not bad.
We can take that the chip that we got in the anthill to Burgle now. It's gonna be a little risky because I'm sure by the time we get out of there, it's gonna be nighttime. But there's a lot of we've got a lot of raw science, so we can make some purchases as well, and we'll just use that time in there as purchase time. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for the slurp. And I think something that we're gonna want to do in the next little bit is make some fin flops. So we're gonna have to get some boatman fins as well from down in the pond. I think that'll be our next task. because I think the pond is gonna be our next destination. It's a tough one, and I think we might want to do a little bit of prep before we try to take on the lab. And by prep, I mean there's a couple of different mutations that we can get, or at least there's one mutation that we can get. And there's a couple of different pieces of equipment that are going to help us, like the gill tube and the fin flops. All right, Burgle, where you at, buddy? There you are.
Hello there, acting science manager Virgil. How can I help you today? Ah, more chips. Thank you. Hand it over and let us see. Much better. Check the ASL Terminal Science Shop for the new recipes.
Nice.
I'm afraid Dr. Tully did not program me for dream analysis, but I will do my best.
I did forget that we started the stream with a very weird dream. I forgot about that.
Was it perhaps about electric beef? I have always wanted to have that dream.
No, me too, buddy. But unfortunately
Why
not.
don't you describe your dream for me? Aha! That confirms it. There are 2 spacers, just as Dr. Tully surmised. One in the yard and one at Ominent.
Whoa.
He had a hunch that they continued his work on the spacer after he stopped working for them. It all computes. I do not believe these are just dreams. These are surely your memories. But perhaps they only return to you as dreams. So, Ominent shrunk you, and I am pretty.
Okay.
I was. So
Okay.
if you are
Yeah.
sure on the so
Jesus.
Ominent, I am
This
pretty
guy can
sure I
fucking
was
talk, dude.
JK.
Okay. He talk too much. What's in here? I like that none of these are labeled. Makes it really difficult. Daily quests unlocks after the apprentice challenges. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that sounds really good actually. Fiber bandage efficiency. Canteen upgrade. That's pretty good. What else we got here? Pebble Foundation, torch upgrade, teen spirit. That's nice. That's pretty useful because then we'll constantly be collecting more raw science. But what do we get from the red anthill? Okay.
What would Dr. Tikatali do?
Canteen upgrade. Ah, yes. Unlocking a new mutation that increases max stamina. That's pretty good. Let's go for the practical ones. Let's do the science scanner on our scab. And I guess that's pretty much all we can afford. We could do cooking 101. So let's do that. And we will also use this. Let's use. Oh, that requires 3. Okay, never mind. We'll hold on. We will hold on for the time being. Okay. Wonderful. It's probably nighttime. Yeah, it's nighttime. It's real nighttime too. I wonder if we, rather than venturing back home, we want to take this time to go into the pond and try to get one of those boatman fins, since we are in desperate need of it. Boatman should be around here somewhere. They should be floating around this height. Maybe a little bit deeper. Ugh. God, this place. It's like the worst kind of underwater Mario level, you know what I mean? Bell spider. Eventually we'll encounter one. And when we do, its ass is grass. Plenty of tadpoles, though. Oh, there you are. Or are you? Oh, that's a water flea. Nice. Okay. Huh. Well, no luck so far. But I'm sure we'll run into some soon. It can't be too far. They do exist. I do know that to be true. Whether or not they come out at nighttime is a different question. Oh, there's one. There we go. I see you, you motherfucker. Oh my god, you're going deep though. I gotta get some air. Oh, I've totally lost him though. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Totally lost the boatman as well. Ooh-wee. He is right on my ass. Okay. It's fine. I'm sure this is fine. Now, if we can just find another couple of the boatmen, everything would be great. It was really nice to see one, to know that they exist, but it'd be way better to have them in my inventory. Okay. Also, one of the things that we are kind of trying to do is find some of the landmarks in here, so we can build up our Merteen mutation as well. Whoa, gosh. Yikes. Okay. If we're not careful, we're gonna start running into mosquitoes. And that will not be a fight that I want. I'll tell you that much right now, full free. The koi is crazy. No weaknesses. I don't even think you can kill it. It'd be really cool if you could, but I don't know if you can. Hey, there's gotta be some boatmen around here. Let's take a moment. Okay, water fleas. Oh, there's one. You're mine, buddy. You are mine. Oh, we don't want to die now. I found another.
I'm coming for your ass.
Get him. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Everything's fine. Nothing's the matter. Everything's totally chill. Dive, 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 dive. Whoa. I was certain that this would be a discoverable item or a landmark. I guess not. Now I'm kind of wondering to myself, what are the landmarks in this place? Although I'm kind of thinking we may have acquired enough to get the job done regarding these fins, which is kind of nice. We do have 2 of them. How many do we need? We need 4 of them. Okay, that's great. We only need to double the amount that we found. We've had having some luck with them over this way, so maybe we'll head back over this way. That's a spider. God. Oh, there's one. Okay. Air and dive. Okay. Nice. Just need one more. Oh, hello. My friend.
Die, 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 die. Give me it.
Nice. Okay. And all of a sudden, our harrowing adventure has turned into something akin to a miracle. LOL JK, things still suck. Yo, Looples, what's up? How you doing, Loops? How are things on your side of the world? And by your side of the world, I mean slightly south laterally. How are you doing? Good to see you. Goodness. Looples has been doing some streaming of her own, and if you're around, and if you happen to catch her, it's well worth your time. I think you've been playing a little bit of Paralives lately. Is that true? I've been seeing your Instagram stories, anyways. I've been yeah. We don't have a bot. I I really should get on that. There's a lot of things that we're slacking on over here. I should get the bot up and running, and I should do some other things. But I think I might be able to do a shout. Oh, there we go. Nice. Thank you, Volusia. That's really helpful. I'm glad that Twitch has added so much of that stuff in natively into the platform. It's one of the rare wins on Twitch's part. One of the rare wins. Haven't been streaming, but have been playing games. I think I saw you doing a cooking stream though, not too long ago. And by not too long ago, I don't mean like within a week or anything like that. Myself, I'm not doing so hot at streaming consistently, so like I wouldn't I wouldn't worry about it too much. Whoa! God, Jesus! Fuck! I was stretching, man. Come on, dude. Oh, this is awful. This is just about as bad as it gets. Wow. Okay. That scared the farts out of me, dude. Okay. Let's get home. Let's go home. Okay. Can triangulate our base location using these. And by these, I mean the lasers. God, that sucked. God. Major cortisol spike. That was awful. I thought we were through the danger. I guess I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have thought that. It was so out of nowhere, dude. I tried this game for a little bit, but didn't get very far. It is one of those games that is, it'll either really grab you or it'll make you snooze. If you're really into like survival games, it can be a lot of fun. And I am a big survival game guy. Oh, let's analyze that meat really quick. I get that. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Get back home. Chill out. Let the damn cortisol levels return to normal. That shit was awful. Okay. Now that we're here, we can make those fim flops. That's perfect. Hopefully we still have enough to make the gill tube as well. That's good too. Okay, nice. Okay. We've got quite a bit done. We're quite a bit away from being able to make these, unfortunately. Okay. Grab these, start making those. Oh, I need those, son of a. Okay. All is well in the world. We're pretty well ready to take on the pond. Surviving everyday IRL is hard enough. You know what? I totally fucking agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. A lot of Paralives. The building is very fun. I've been looking at it, and it looks like a good time. Oh god, red ants want me gone. Well, that's not good. That's less than ideal. That means at some point soon they're gonna raid me. So I think what we should really take some time to do is focus on making some upgrades to our perimeter wall. And by that I mean we're gonna have to chop some dandelions. Obviously, the paragon of strength. Dandelions. So, you know, Don't worry, we got this covered. Modding for Paralyzed is already shot off. Steam Workshop is flooded with everything. That's crazy. What kind of mods are available so far? I was talking to, like, I was recommending the game to my partner Samara, and she was a little apprehensive about it because she was saying that the community has so many like little like nitpicky things about it that she's just like holding off and waiting to see if
I feel a little less squishy now.
if it is worth her time. What she really wants out of the game is Sims like cheats, like motherload and that kind of stuff. And I thought that was so funny. It's very her though. very much what she would be totally into. Okay, let's do this. I want to. Okay. Maybe, yeah, we'll recycle these. We'll just recycle these. For the time being. And we're hungry? Yeah, we're hungry.
Not bad.
Okay. Okay. Where's everything that I need? Oh my god. I'm so focused. I'm so focused. I'm locked in. That threat on my life, I really took it seriously, I guess. Okay. That is helpful, but not entirely all we need. Okay. I think the worst part about this is we probably don't even have the upgraded variant of our door. That's gonna be really annoying, dude. That is gonna be annoying as shit. Anyways, we'll deal with that. Okay, so we've at least got a little bit secured. We need some more planks. Yo, Blue! Happy Mofungo Day. Incredible. You know what? Now that I have time to myself, I'm gonna try making Mofungo. I need to try Mofungo desperately. You've talked about Mofungo for so long. I need to try it. Gameplay mods, object mods, setting mods, you name it. Those are in the game too. There are cheats. Oh my god, incredible! I'll have to tell Samara about that. I feel like an advertisement for the game at this point. Honestly, that's perfect because every once in a while you need to be sold on something. You need to be sold on something that's good for you. Random segue, I swear to God. Microsoft spell check has gotten more stupid. Oh, dude, you know what? Microsoft spell check, and I find that my my iPhone's spell check is god awful. It's like actually god awful. I think there's something going on there, and I'm not 100% sure what it is, nor do I know how to prove it, and nor do I know why they would want it to be so shit. You know?
Don't even need to boil it.
But something terrible has happened, and I don't know how to place it, you know? Actually, hold on. I think we might be able to make an upgraded axe. Let's do that really quick so we can get all of these things upgraded. Just that much more quicker. We need a ladybug head. Right. 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 He's not in here, is he? He sounds really close. I don't know where this thing is. He sounds like he's inside my house. And there's a very good chance he could be underground. Like underneath the house. Anyways. All of this work on a base, and all it takes is one pass with the lawnmower. Dude, I know. Ladybug, hey, where you at? So true. iPhone 2, it keeps thinking I'm saying something else all the time. I feel like such a boomer when I'm trying to text. It's awful. It's really genuinely the shittiest. It sucks. I don't want to feel like a boomer. You know, I'm not that old. Just let me feel like a regular 31-year-old boy, you know? 31-year-old boy. Please. Where is this dandelion start at? Over here.
That aphid as a pet.
My 6-year-old is better at tech than I am. I've accepted it. God, I don't want to live in that world, Looples. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready. My ego can't take that kind of hit yet. I'm not prepped. I'm really not. God. But I know it's coming, you know? It's really not that far, and I should just accept it. But I'm just so not ready. All right, I'm gonna go find some more dandelions. This feels like such a whatever I find first, dandelions or a ladybug. God, it feels so stupid talking about literally anything that you need in this game. That is like my biggest complaint. Just get your ego slapped real good. Feels nice in the end, I promise. Like, I know. I know that you're right. I just want to put it off. Just a little longer. Like, I teach at my local college, and these students, they humble me on a regular basis, right? But I'm just not ready to accept that they're better at things than me. Like, I do, and I know that they are. But, you know, like, I can at least pretend to myself that they're idiots. And, you know, sometimes they prove that part right. You know, sometimes they prove that they're little dipshits, and that's awesome. That feels really good for my soul. But you know, it's getting fewer and farther in between, and that's concerning to me. You know, it's worrying. There's gotta be something in there. Where is it? There it is. Okay. This whole recycling and putting back up is a fucking shitty gig.
What? One long schnoz built for sniff.
Yeah, me too, brother. I don't know if it's built for sniffing. Anyway. God, what am I doing, dude? Oh, shit. I don't know what button I pressed to bring up my menu. Must be M. Okay. We're slowly making progress. Things are starting to feel decent. I'm feeling less naked. If an ant invasion were to happen, I feel like we would be generally prepared. Not like fully, but I'm feeling better. I'm feeling like we at least wouldn't have to worry about half of our fort. Okay, we're gonna have to build a section underneath there. Okay. I'm just gonna work on the part that he's chewing at last. Okay. Oh. The admin work. Okay, we can do one more wall. There. Now we gotta go get more dandelion. God damn it. Grass looks clipped and secured. So true. It's gonna be nighttime soon. You could even call it a hold. Wait, even call it a what? Even call it a what? I'm lost without your guidance, Blue. Please. I don't know what I've said. If you think I remember anything from the last 30 minutes, you're out of your damn mind. Okay. Fortnite. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. All right. And that's the stream. God damn it. God damn it. By the way, Blue, what's on the go today? What are you up to today? Anything exciting? You got work this afternoon, or what's the case? Ah, God, I don't want to make one of these at a time. That feels so awful. So awfully inefficient. Okay. We really do need a ladybug.
That ant go.
It's been a while since we've seen one. They're usually not that long removed from our build, but they're gone. They're not around here anymore. I tell you what. It's been a long time since we've seen the bugs. No work today. Move my big ass TV to the new place and a few more things. We actually have a living room space set up now. Oh, that's awesome. Then I suppose, do you have internet and everything set up there yet? Or is that one of those things you're getting there just before you move? Because that's when things start to really feel like it's your place already. And that's nice. Power and running water, no internet yet. Oh, I'm looking forward to when you get internet there. That'll be a really nice feeling. A really nice feeling. Okay. Okay. We can finish this off. Oh my god. I'm getting battered, dude. Not the good kind of battered. Not getting like deep fried. What the fuck am I talking about? Who am I, dude? I start streaming and I start saying shit that is not normally in the old Rolodex of thoughts, you know? Like, I would have never said that I don't want to admit these students are better than me. I'm really quite humble. I experienced ego death 5 years ago. Actually 6. And ever since, I've been more thoughtful. Alas. Fuck them, you know? Okay. We'll grab the blueprint from over here. We've almost fully upgraded the perimeter, which it's taken a while, don't get me wrong, but that's awesome. We're almost there though. And then we can finally go back to doing what we wanted to do. God. It's nighttime. Let's take a rest. I think what's happening is, what happened is this major threat might make the ants hostile to us over time. And I wonder if that's the case. I've never used this acorn armor in my regular playthroughs, and I think it's making us more of a target over time, which is really annoying. I don't know, but a corn dog would slap right now. Yo, dude, that's a great idea. Corn dogs? Hell yeah. Corn dogs at lunch? Hell yeah. It's a little past lunch, but that sounds good. That sounds real good. So when is when's the official like full move in? When do you guys want to be like done moving in by? I don't really want to upgrade any of this, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to upgrade any of that shit. I'm too awake. Brother, I'm telling you right now, there's no possibility that that's the case. I'm getting a little annoyed of hearing you. I'm so sorry, buddy. Although I did get a weevil nose out of that. That's really useful for me. That'll be helpful for getting into the haze. We can probably make one of those masks now. Can we? No! I need stink bug parts? Fuck, dude. Well, that's ass. That's just straight up ass, dude. Damn. Oh. I feel like going back to that thing and trying to sleep is like looking into the fridge late at night when you know there's nothing in the fridge, but you still gotta hold out hope. There's something in the fridge. Oh God, there couldn't be an activity that more accurately sums up my life. Okay, so I think what we're gonna try to do is, what else do we need to make this axe? Okay, yeah. Ladybug part, right? Yeah. Right. I have functional memory, and it God, dude. All right. If we can't sleep, we go hunting. Although I will admit, we don't have the kind of armor to take this guy on efficiently. God, please. There's gotta be a ladybug around here. There's a bee. The problem is, you can normally see ladybugs in the daytime because you can tell when they're moving through the brush and the grass. But at nighttime they sleep. So you just gotta kind of listen for a little snoring. It's adorable, and it's really, like, it hurts my feelings to want to hunt it down, but I kind of have to. I need a little bit of that ladybug head. You know what I'm saying? God. I think that's why I like survival games better with friends. It's easier to grind and gather resources. So true. So true. For real, my partner loves to pick up resources, so I focus on the building. That's exactly how I like to play these games. But you see, my partner doesn't like to play survival games, so I'm all on my own. I'm left to my own devices, and that's no good. Nobody should leave me to my own devices, because I've got such bad ADHD that, like, I'll just bounce between different objectives, and I'll eventually get some of it done, but it's a long process to get there. I think there might be a scabby in here somewhere while I'm in here. Maybe not. Okay. Well, a big loss on Ladybug Head and on literally anything else. Hopefully we can sleep, and then hopefully we can find some Ladybug Head in the morning. God fucking damn it. Okay, we will wait the equivalent of 20 more days, or 20 more minutes. Send me to the mines. That's the same thing with me, Volusia. It's like, I remember when me, Jungle, and Commodian were playing Minecraft on the server. I would just be constantly mining. And I would do it off screen too. It was like my favorite activity. It was awesome. It felt both productive and like being a lazy sack of shit at the same time. It was awesome. And Jungle would come back to the stream, or to the server, and he'd be like, "Oh my god, what did you do? You strip mined the entire Earth?" And I said, "Yeah, I did. But now we can build anything we want." There we go, finally. Brody, if your schedule has opened up, I would be down to game whatever. Yo, don't make an offer like that. I'm gonna take you up on it. Yeah, it has opened up, Blue. I don't know if I told you this. I am now unemployed for the most part. So back in end of March, I lost my my full-time job. There was a federal budget cut, and I worked at a nonprofit. So it was a pretty heavy impact. Silver lining, I say it like this because there is a big silver lining. It's not all bad, and honestly, I think I'm in a much better situation now than I was even when I was well, not even when I was employed, but I feel like I'm in a pretty decent situation right now. I've been able to focus on like content creation, and over the last 3 weeks, it's been really nice. Over the last 7 days, we've had over 200,000 views over on TikTok alone. So that's been really fun. It's given me the opportunity to try again at this content creation stuff in a way that I've never really had the opportunity to. Like before, I had to worry about making money and that kind of stuff, and right now I'm on unemployment, so it's been giving me an opportunity to have the bills paid, have some time on my hands, and give this a real honest go, which has been really honestly quite nice. TikTok going crazy, god damn. We'll talk later. Absolutely. That sounds good. Yeah, so it's been really nice. And it's like being able to pursue content creation in this way has been so nice for me, because like I've done content creation as my full-time job over the last like 4 years. Whether it's been for companies
Hey, Mr. Ant.
or doing like contract work or whatever. And it's been okay. It's given me a lot of skills that are really beneficial for doing content creation in the long term. But it's never quite been super fulfilling, which has been a really big challenge. Sorry, I'm in the pursuit of Ladybug Head, so. Oh god. Okay. Okay, there we go. I stole a ladybug part. Incredible. Oh, this is going not terribly, but not great. Hold on. Gotta heal up a little bit. Okay. Oh no. What? No head? Throw a skateboard, break it. I don't know if anybody knows that Vine, but that one lives in my head rent free. Okay, we have to find another ladybug and we must murder it. It's on site. That was good though. It was it's good to know that we can actually moita these things.
No water filtration tablets needed.
And that actually wasn't too bad. That wasn't too difficult. You know, it took some tactics, but overall, not terrible. But yeah, it's been really nice because coming back to content creation with the express intent and purpose of like doing it for myself and building something for me has just been really nice, and it's been really rewarding. It's kind of built back a confidence that I didn't really know I had lost until I wanted to start doing content creation again and was having a really hard time posting. I had made a couple of pieces of content, like I wrote them out, I scripted them, I filmed them with my camera, like my like professional camera, and when it came time to like editing them and to uploading them, I was really struggling, and I was really having a hard time piecing it together. And I had just kind of lost so much of the confidence in my own creation process that I had built over the years. And it was one of those moments where I realized, okay, I have to like genuinely like take some time to work on something for me, or else this could be something that I really struggle to get back in the future, and that's not a place that I want to find myself in. So it's been nice to work on it. It's been nice to work at it, and it's been nice to work in it. I know that all sounds like the same thing, but it's genuinely different parts of the process. It's been nice to work at content creating. It's been nice to work on content, and it's been nice to work at like those skills in this capacity for myself again. It's been good. And I wouldn't have had that opportunity had I still been working, because I found I was making really good money, and I had become so comfortable with the lifestyle that we had started to develop. And that's, you know, that's good. but it also meant that I was kind of leaving this on the table for myself. And that's not something I think I would have been long-term super happy with, because it had been something that I wanted to get back into for a really long time, but you know, how do you justify taking that much time away for things? Because by the time I was done of a work day, I was like exhausted, and you know, when I'm working on content creation as my day-to-day stuff, that's not exactly the kind of thing that you want to get back into when you're done at the end of the day. So a lot of things to take out of it, but very, very long story short, it's been really nice getting back into it for myself, and kind of advocating for my own passion and my own mental health in that capacity, you know what I mean? It's been cool. Yo, Anna, what's up, dude? Do you know if the game has cross progression? This game is free on PSN this month. That's a good question. I do think you can play cross platform. At least I'm pretty sure you can. Oh God. That makes sense why there's a fella in here earlier saying he was on PS5. I bet there's gonna be a lot of that in the next little bit. Good to know. Thank you, Anna. And also, if you want to jump in on these, I would absolutely welcome it. maybe me, you, and Blue will have to hop in here and do some gaming. That'd be nice. It'd be really nice to play with some folks again. I haven't played multiplayer video games in a long time. Last bit I did was playing some multiplayer Slay the Spire 2. I was playing it with Wizard Stank. A lot of fun. Really really been enjoying Slay the Spire. Hopefully this isn't tall, like hopefully it is tall enough that the ants can't escape over it, or get in over it, I should say. Okay. Man, I'm down to kill giant mosquitoes. Google says it's fully cross-play. Oh, incredible. Incredible. All right. I think what we're gonna do here, really quick, guys, guys and gals, I might wrap up here on Grounded. What we've done is we've accomplished quite a bit. It might not look like a whole lot, but we were able to build a perimeter wall around our base, and then we reinforced it. We got all of the equipment ready to go into the pond on our next venture. We went through the Red Ant Hill and got our Rotten Bee armor, and now we've got the materials to... No, we don't. Well, we almost got the materials to make our tier 2 axe, but we'll do that in the next time. That won't be too bad. That'll do it for right now, though. So we shall save it here and hop on out. And after this is all saved up, I will hop over here. Hey, how's it going? Man, fun day. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate you. Before we end it for today, does anybody have any big plans for the weekend? Anybody got some stuff? He has a face. It's so true. Let's stand up. I've been sitting for so long. Anybody with any big plans for the weekend? Got some stuff going on. I'm trying to think if we have anything planned for the weekend. I think we're doing a little hangout with Wizard Stank, his wife, and another couple of friends. Other than that, it's pretty chill. Picking up my sister from the airport this weekend. I'm excited to see her. You know what, Lupus? I didn't even know you had a sister. But that's awesome. Is she older or younger than you? Standing Broby. So true. More moving, more fighting. Nice. What's the fighting game of choice right now, Blue? What are you really into? We've also got, I should say, we've got a member of our community, Blue, Ollie. They were just talking about I think, were they talking about having a fighting game competition coming up this weekend? I think you would enjoy playing with them. Just chilling. Nice, Volusia. Is Punch still out for the weekend? I know Punch was saying that he's out for a long time. I just don't know when that ends. It's been a few things. Street Fighter 6, 2X KO, Invincible versus. We've been rotating them. Nice. What would you say is your favorite at the moment? I think my favorite game at the moment right now, and this is not fighting exclusive for sure. I think the game that I keep going back to is Slay the Spire 2. That is the one thing that has been kind of occupying my spare time. It's been really nice. And I don't think anybody else plays it. These damn deck builders. Nobody else plays them. He's here until the end of the month. Nice! That's awesome. Man, that's a really nice visit. Aeon, what's up, dude? Man, you've been kicking it since... Wow. Dude. Hopefully you get some sleep, my man. Slay the Spire is amazing. A lot of good mods out there, too. I've never actually played Slay the Spire with mods. That's crazy. That's... I'll have to check what mods are out for it. That'd be fun. Damn. Maybe that's what we should be doing on the stream, is playing Slay the Spire with mods. That'd be a good way to experience the modded version of it. That'd be fun. Maybe we'll do that. Like I was talking about earlier, when we did a little bit of that YouTube analysis. The content for Slay the Spire is living in the shorts feed for a lot longer than the rest of our content, which is really interesting. Makes a lot of sense because Slay the Spire 2 is like concurrently got a lot more interest with it right now, and there's a lot of more people like watching that content. So it makes sense why it's performing a lot better. But it's so interesting to see. On Nexus, there's 817 mods. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. People add different characters, etc., and mechanical things. That's awesome. That's really cool. Maybe I'll have to try that out, see how it is. All right. One other thing before we end off for today. I'm going to try to finish up the rest of that Substack. I want to get 2 different articles out. So one is an intro. It's a little backgrounder on me. It's not necessarily for the community here, but it's more for like if anybody happens to come across our Substack outside of the community, they have an understanding of who I am and why I might be doing content creation or why they might want to follow along. And then the second article is going to be a breakdown of what we've seen through the analytics of our content so far. So if you're unaware of what I'm talking about, what I'm going to be doing is I'm building a Substack for the journey of content creation. And it's from the perspective of a former brand manager and somebody who does social media analytical analysis. So what are the sorts of things that I look for in content? What are the sorts of things that I take out of analytics? And how can I use that to inform strategy? How can I use that to inform improvements on current content? And how can I use that in terms of like, you know, the direction that content goes? So we're currently building that. I started the first article this morning. Have it, I'd say, probably 3/4 of the way through. I did that right before the cast, and then as soon as we started, I stopped. So I'll have links to that in the in our Discord over the weekend. I would like to get it done at the very least. If I don't get it done before this weekend starts, I'll make sure that I get it done end of day on Monday. So if you're around and if that is something that you're interested in, I know there's a lot of content creators in our community. So if you are ever interested in something like that, I hope that it becomes a valuable resource for folks. Talking about how to do the marketing side of content creation has always been something that I've been passionate about, and I've always enjoyed talking to it. Always kind of struggled with it here on the cast. 1 second. Sorry, it was Samara, my love. Yeah, talking about content creation has been always something that I really enjoy, and it's been something that I have really enjoyed talking to. But it's always been a weird thing. I never really felt like it had much of a place in the regular cast. So I wanted to give it a little bit of a place on its own to live. Because it's big enough that it's big enough to be separate, but it's also something that I really want to give like my full attention to when I'm doing that. So it's gonna have its own Substack. We're probably gonna be making some videos on it at some point. I still don't know where those are gonna live. Probably most likely on the Brody the Ginger Live YouTube account. And other than that, I don't think there's anything else too major. We've got daily uploads over on YouTube and on TikTok, so if you want to follow those, it's Brody the Ginger Live. on all platforms. I've been having an issue with Instagram. I've been trying to get logged in over there, and Meta is Meta, so I've been semi-locked out. We'll eventually get that up and running, but I'm not worried about it too much at the moment. We've been testing out some new content over on TikTok, so we'll see how that goes over the next week. I'll have some more to report on that by the time we stream next week. I think we'll probably have a similar stream schedule next week that we had this week. Monday was my recording day, so we didn't stream. And Tuesday, Wednesday were my editing days, so obviously we didn't stream. We'll probably do Thursday, Friday streams next week. And if there is any change to that, I'll let you guys know on the Discord. Other than that, I keep feeling like I'm nearing the end of my speech, but you know, it's me. I like to talk. Who could guess? When's the new album dropping as well? You have a lot going on, damn. I have time. That's the problem. You give me time and I'll fucking use it. I think that's like the big difference between me now and me back any other time that I was trying to make content creation work. I have a lot more tools at my disposal to make all of the windowing of this content makes sense. So I'm throwing whatever at the wall and seeing what sticks, and you know, I'm giving it an honest shake, you know. It's something that I'm like genuinely passionate about, so that really helps. Because when I start a new part of it, I am just genuinely curious about where it's going to go. So that makes it a lot easier to like want to do, and it makes it a lot easier to find that time and that space for. So yeah, it's been really awesome. And actually, one more thing before we go, I'm gonna out Wizard Stank on this one because I think it's so fucking cool. My best friend Wizard Stank did something fucking crazy for me. Totally unprompted. He made me a character in the style of Fields of Mystria, and if you've been following along over the last couple of weeks, you'll know that we've been posting Fields of Mystria shorts in an attempt to get ahead of their launch and get some content out there. And I won't pull it up for right now, but you'll see it in content soon. And anytime that we stream Fields of Mystria, I'm going to have a VTuber of Fields of Mystria me. I think that's so cool. It's such a fun little detail that I think is going to be a really nice addition to things. He said he's also going to make some he's going to make one in the style of Grounded, so that'll be really cool as well. Who knew I was going to become a VTuber? Who knew I was going to follow in Blue's footsteps yet again? Anyways, I think that finally does sum up everything that I've got going on. And if you want to catch the daily uploads, like I said, head to YouTube or TikTok, and I'll update you guys on Discord whenever the Substacks drop. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you very much for spending some time with me. It's always a pleasure, and I will see you next week. Reach out anytime on Discord. I'm always available. I'm around. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Bye. I still haven't made an outro screen. I think that's part of why I just ramble. But anyways, all right. Bye. The stream won't return. Don't listen to the text. Bye.